glove, we're breaking through. Nothing left but me and you. Glitching hearts in neon blue. Infinite, eternal truth.
What's up, guys? Everything is good. Life is chilling. You know, it could be worse, whatever. We're chilling. Just dropped my phone, nothing too big. A little bit annoyed when that happened, but it's okay. Peep the moon. Hell yeah. Yeah. Good shit coming though. If you're watching this. Damn, that tripped me out. I thought there was someone in that car. Anyways, yeah, good shit coming. So all you gotta do is just enjoy the ride of life. Because, you know, it's a trip. So just enjoy that experience. You know. Come on, buddy. But no, as always, I hope you guys' day's going good. Whatever it is you did. Creating your craft, you know, chasing the dreams, whatever. My hair's growing. Looks pretty cool. Hell yeah. See how long it gets. Get it like hippie. We're really getting in our hippie roots, you know, get that hippie hair going again. Because I was growing it out so I could put it in a man bun. But then I ended up cutting it, and I shouldn't have cut it. But it's whatever, because, you know, it's growing. So now this video is about kind of like how you can just deal with not getting that apology that you may have wanted or and even deserved to get if someone did you wrong. You know, choosing peace over closure, you know. Sometimes peace is the best kind of closure you can get, I guess you could say. You know, because not everyone is going to own up to what they did. And that's not your fault, that's just their level of awareness. Their consciousness that they're on. They're in that victim ego mindset. How can they, you know, apologize? They don't even, they're still working on themselves. So I guess in a way you can forgive their unconsciousness in them, you know, but don't let it affect you and your life. You still have worth. You still got things to do, regardless of what they say or think, you know? Come on, Bucky. I don't know why I call him that. It's funny. I'm like, Bucky. But the best peace you will get is just from not caring anymore. Whether or not they say sorry. You know. In a way, it's like you not wanting that validation. You don't care anymore. Because it's like, the truth is, not every story ends with an apology. Bro, actually, yeah. It's like, I was friends with these two, like this guy and a girl I was friends with. They're a couple. I introduced them together. You know, now they're together. Toxic couple, but I was friends with this guy and this girl, and they ended up just being fake and used me for rides because they didn't have a car. And I never will get an apology from them. But that's fine. I move on. I forgive them, the unconsciousness that did that to me, their separated ego. Because the true them, the spirit, the soul, the divine essence within in them wasn't the one that did it to me, it was their ego. So I forgive them, but you know, I'm never gonna get that apology, and that's fine. I've come to accept that. Well, sometimes you just gotta do that for yourself. So you could feel good for your own sanity, you know. That you may never get that apology. But that's fine because you still at the end of the day have yourself and the craft that you love to do, whatever it is that you're working towards, you know, your dream. We got shit to do, you know, we can't live too much in the past and why did this happen to me and this and that. You know, not every wound gets closure. But that doesn't mean healing didn't happen, right? Sometimes healing means that you just accept the silence. You know, you stop searching for the validation and you start building peace within yourself, doing what you love, regardless of that. You know, walking away without closure, it's not weakness, it's self-respect. It's you just tired of that energy and you just want new. You know, it's saying I choose my peace, my energy, and my growth over waiting for someone else to see my worth. Because it's like we can continue to wait and wait. We're just going to allow ourselves to be drained. It's not fun. You know, it really isn't. And it takes courage. It takes courage to release the need to be understood. You know, vulnerability. To let go without bitterness. To forgive in silence. Because, like, peace is never found in, you know, explanations. It's found in acceptance. And in silence, even. So it's like, so to everyone who chose themselves, who walked away from confusion and chose calmness and peace instead, you didn't lose anything, you know? Especially if you gained peace, hell no, you didn't lose anything. You gained peace. You know, you reclaimed your power, you reclaimed your center. And that's the kind of healing that changes your whole frequency, your whole reality. Because you're no longer living in a box of, and hating with life and living with a heavy heart, you know? Like, fuck that. Why? We don't gotta live. We're here for a good time, not a long time, right? You gotta enjoy this human experience. So, there's only so long, so much that you could just live with a grudge. It's just, you know, if every moment's a new moment, every moment you're creating your reality based on what you're doing, feeling, and thinking, then if you're gonna continuously hold that grudge, you're just carrying a lower frequency, that baggage in your auric field that kind of hinders, in a way, your ability to fully enjoy the present moment and then manifest what you want, because you're not present. You're just holding on to something that happened, you know, the baggage. You know, usually most of the time, right, if not all of what happens to us is all for us, not in the bad way to us, right? So if you could look at it, oh, what did it show me? You know, maybe they just served a version of me that was unconscious, that was on autopilot. And now that I'm not unconscious, I'm not on autopilot, they're out of my life. Alright, well, I outgrew them, you know. You're gonna outgrow people. The more you do your inner work, the more you're gonna vibrate faster and elevate your frequency to attract better things that align with that frequency than with the amount of work you've been doing. And obviously you're gonna lose the people that you were friends with and you did resonate with before the awakening. It's part of the process. You know, it's part of learning to be who you really are and forgetting who they taught you to be. It's part of rewriting your whole story, your reality. It's just, you know, the things that once served you or were in alignment with you just shed away, and that's fine. And part of letting go is literally forgiving. Wow, dude. It's crazy. The moon is so bright that it's just like reflecting on the stoplight right here. I mean, look at that. It's bright as fuck. That's a trip. It's reflecting on the street pole. You know, it's like I forgive everyone that's done wrong to me, because at the end of the day, it's made us who we are now, right? It made you stronger. So can you really hate it? It made you who you are now. Everything's for a reason. So I don't know. I guess I don't really hate it. I forgive them. I wish them nothing but love and light. You know, forgive everyone that's done you wrong. Wish them nothing but love and light, because the more you do that, the more you keep yourself in the 5D, you know, the unconditional love, the higher state. That's the higher state of consciousness. Just observing, not reacting, not identifying. Just like, oh, love and light. You know, I'm just gonna enjoy my experience, type of thing. That's real. That's magnetic, even. Like, trust me, my mom holds grudges, right? Her whole life, she still does. Till the day she dies, sadly, she'll have held these grudges. And then the soul is gonna look back and say, I wish I would have never have lived life with a heavy heart. I wish I would have just forgave, because it's all just one big joke. One big cosmic joke. This human experience is like, you're really gonna waste your whole existence holding a grudge and waiting for that apology, you know? Regardless of whether or not you deserve it. You probably do. But there's only so long that you could just wait to the point where it's just not allowing yourself to just enjoy this experience. Coyotes, man, I hear them. So just enjoy this experience. Let go. It happened for you. It's okay. Fuck them. You know. You know. They did you wrong. Whatever. Okay. There's no point in waiting for an apology that might never come. And again, it has nothing to do with you. It's just their emotional immaturity and spiritual immaturity. You know, pat yourself on the back because you are mature. You deserve more. You deserve way more, and you will get that better. You will get it better, you know? You just have to kind of think as hard as it might be, thank it for happening, you know? I thank these people for being fake because it reminded me how sacred my energy is and how not everyone is deserving of my energy. So because of that, I'm not easily to walk over, you know? I'm not a yes, I don't say yes all the time. I say no. I listen to my body. You know, I stand up for myself. So that showed me that, you know, it showed me not to just be so nice all the time. It's a balance, right? There's a quote that I saw, it's like, life is balanced, 50% namaste, 50% fuck off. So sometimes you just gotta be the fuck off. And then sometimes you namaste. But this time around, it's namaste, guys. So, namaste, Ludi. I'll see you tomorrow night. And the next one, and the next one. You already know, we do daily videos here. Let's get it. Peace.
Your shade just fertilizer, helps me grow. I think all my enemies thought you should know. Keep my lane steady.